Sure. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Please stand if you haven't already done so, and start shaking everything out. Loosening up your body. Here we go. Here's Mary. Awesome. That's great. And if anyone else comes, I will let them in. Shake everything out. Go ahead and mute Mary.
Hi.
Hi. We're just starting, so go ahead and mute.
Right.
Let's start with some breathing. And then we'll warm up all of our body parts as best we can. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down. Now keep the feet flat on the floor. Check that posture and bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch up from side to side at your own pace, reaching and breathing. Feel the stretch up the sides of your body. Don't forget to breathe. Now, nice and tall. We're kind of going to work our torsos up and then down to warm up. So first of all, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen and lower to the T position, palms down. Keeping the legs and hips stationary, take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, lower the left arm down and bring the right arm straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen and stretch to the side. Stay in that same plane. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the right shoulder back as you reach up, look up, align the left shoulder and feel the stretch up the right side of your body. Don't forget to breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen and stretch to the side here. Same plane, just as before. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the left shoulder back as you reach up, look up, align the right shoulder and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and bring the arms forward in the parallel position. Arms parallel to each other and to the floor. Reach forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart as best you can, but keep those abs in tight and breathe. Then release. Bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together. Straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Breathing. Then release. Bring the arms forward again. Parallel position, pulling the shoulder blades apart as you reach. Then release. Arms back behind again. Clasp the fingers together, straighten the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Just as we did before, if you want to add a little something, bend the knees with the knees directly over the feet. Keep the abs in tight, head and neck an extension of the spine. You can keep the arms down or you can bring the arms up. But keep that chest open and breathe. Now straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale and either hold it here, breathing, or arch back. Squeeze, keep that chest open, jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Don't forget to breathe. And then release. Keep the shoulders back and down as you check your posture, and then bring the shoulders up by the ears. Arms are just relaxed. You can come up on your toes if you want to work on your balance. And then release and reach down, long arms, long neck. Keep the shoulders pulled back. Again, you can come up on your toes if you wish. Release, no neck again. Release, long arms, long neck. Try to reach toward the floor and bring your head up as high as you can. And then relax and bend the elbows as you roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening up the torso as you roll. And then straighten the arms for full range of motion. Very good. Check that posture again, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Your torso hopefully is pretty much warmed up, as well as your arms. Now, shoulders back and down, nice and tall. Lower the chin to the chest. We're going to work a little bit on our necks and our heads a bit. Press that chin into your chest. Release and come to the center front, inhaling. Exhale and just look up with your eyes if you have any kind of neck issues. If not, jaw closed, go all the way back. Listen to your body. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Keep those shoulders back and down. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Again, up, inhaling. Exhale, down. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Keep those shoulders back and down. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the left. Again, up, inhaling. Exhale, down. Center, front, inhaling. Exhale, lower the chin to the chest. Press the chin into the chest. Release. Heavy head roll over to the left shoulder. Feel the stretch at the opposite side of the neck. Shoulders back and down. If you have any neck issues, continue to roll back and forth in the front slowly always. If not, jaw closed, heavy head roll to the center back. Heavy head roll to the right shoulder. Always check the posture. Feel the stretch up the opposite side of the neck. Heavy head, center front. Press that chin into the chest. Release. Opposite direction now. Heavy head, right shoulder. Jaw closed, center back, heavy head if you can. Heavy head, left shoulder. Heavy head, center front. Press the chin into the chest. Release, center front, inhaling. Exhale, move your hips from side to side and shake out your arms and hands as if you're shaking water off. Upper body hopefully is very warm. You can look from side to side just to make sure that you're loose. Roll those shoulders a little bit. And now, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Then place your hands on the front of your thighs, and we're going to start working from here on down. So bend at the hips and come forward. If you start rounding, stop. Come back up to where you weren't rounding and try to keep the shoulders back as best you can. Just go to your limit. As you bend at the hips, you can modify by bending your knees if you want. It's just a different stretch. You're going to stretch your hamstrings and glutes more if you keep your legs straight, but keep those abs in nice and tight, head and neck, and extension of the spine. And breathe. Try to lengthen the spine as best you can. Then just release and relax down. Relax head, neck, and arms, but keep those abs in nice and tight. Breathe. And then keeping the legs and hips stationary. If you want, you can rotate over to the right. You can have your fingertips on the back of the right thigh, calf, or ankle, or on the floor, or you can have a block or book or something beside your foot. And then rotate over to the other side in the same stretch, keeping the legs and hips stationary. Keep those abs in tight. No stress on the head and neck. Breathe. Still warming up. Then come back to the center and just let the upper body relax down, keeping those abs in tight. You can modify with your knees bent if you need to. So listen to your body. Then slowly round up, one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and arms relax. And as the head comes up, bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch up from side to side at your own pace, reaching and breathing, lengthening your body, feeling the stretch as you go, remembering to breathe. Now, nice and tall. We're going to go ahead and start working the lower part of our body more. So I'm going to have my feet out about twice the width of the shoulders. Just make sure you're stable. It's more important to be stable. Hands on the waist or the hips, and bring those hips forward. Then bend the left knee, rolling to the left, and then roll to the center back with the legs straight. Bend the right knee, roll to the right, and then roll forward. Opposite direction, roll to the right, roll back, keep those abs in tight, roll left, and roll forward. Back to the center. Then have those toes pointed out, heels in, so when you bend your knee on each side, your knee goes directly over the foot. You can keep your hands here on the waist, or you can bring the arms up in the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and stretch over to the right. Front inhaling or center inhaling. Exhale, stretch to the left. Up inhaling. Exhale, right. If you want, you can reach toward the floor, but you don't have to. Up inhaling. Exhale, left. Reach if you did on the other side. Up inhaling. Exhale. You can repeat one that you did, or you can cross over, left hand on the floor or on the lower leg, and open to the back, looking up, abs in tight. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, right. Left, bring that right arm down, do the same thing. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach. I'm going to bring my feet in just a little bit so when I bend both knees, my knees go over my feet. Lower those hips down, palms up, and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Shake your feet out like you're shaking off water. Getting out of a tub or a shower or a pool or the ocean, whatever. Wherever your mind is. And now we'll add our balance to our warm-up. So focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. I'm going to keep my hands on my waist, or you can put them on your hips. Nice and tall. Focus on that spot. We'll do the right side first. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that right knee up in the front. Lower the leg, inhaling. Exhale, right knee up in the front. Out to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, bring it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, knees are over the feet. Up, inhaling, left side now. Exhale, bring that left knee up in the front. Lower it, inhaling. Exhale, up in the front. Over to the side. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, bring it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale, right side again. Bring that right leg forward. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Try not to touch down if you can. Exhale, out to the side. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Only touching if you have to. Exhale to the back. Leg is straight, foot is flexed. Tighten that glute. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Definitely touching now. Up, inhaling. Left side now, focus on that spot. Bring the left leg forward. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale to the side. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Try not to touch. Exhale to the back. Tighten that glute. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale, shake everything out again. Shake those feet. Hopefully you're nicely warmed up. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do just a few stretches here. Standing, we're going to do a couple lunges and a couple of triangles. So I'm going to have my left foot pointed forward and my right foot perpendicular to it. Walk out about twice the width of the shoulders. If I'm doing my more difficult side, you do your more difficult side. Switch it up if the other side is harder for you. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that right knee over that foot. Knee directly over the foot, torso tall. as perpendicular to the floor as possible, arms as parallel to the floor. Turn and look over those right fingertips, over that bent knee. Abs are in tight, and you're breathing in this warrior two posture. Straighten the leg, inhale it. Exhale, lower the right arm down and bring the left arm straight up. Check the posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach. Stay in the same plane and slide down. We're going to do a triangle. We did a lunge. We're going to do a triangle. If you start coming forward, then go back to where you were in the same plane. Try not to put real weight on that lower arm if you can help it. You're pushing that left hip out, that other hip out to the side if you can. Try not to put, again, real weight on that lower arm. Lengthen the spine. Stack the shoulders if you can. Lengthen. Look up. Reach. Breathe. Keep those abs in nice and tight. T position, inhale. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to do another lunge. You may repeat that warrior two, or you can bend the elbow and bring that left arm up as an extension of the torso and left leg. Try not to put real weight on that right arm. Look up, reach, lengthen that spine. Abs are in tight, breathing. The only thing not in the same plane is your right hand and forearm. Breathing. T, position, inhaling. Exhale, straighten the leg. Check the posture, bringing the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push out with that hip, that left hip, and lower the arm down. You can do the same triangle we did before, lengthening the spine. If you want to do something different, you can lower and do a revolving triangle, bringing the left arm over to the right side and opening to the back. Listen to your body, breathe. And then back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look at your feet and do exactly the opposite. Now my right foot's pointed forward and my left foot is perpendicular to it. We'll try to do the same on this side of our bodies. But first, bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower again to the T position, palms down. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that left knee into that warrior two posture. Knee over the foot, torso tall and perpendicular if possible, arms parallel if possible to the floor. Look over those left fingertips, over the bent left knee. Keep those abs in tight and breathe. And again, this warrior two posture. Now straighten that leg, inhaling. Exhale, lower the left arm down and bring that right arm straight up. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane as you slide down that leg. Again, if you start coming forward, go back to where you were nicely in the same plane. Just go to your limit. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Try to lengthen the spine, keep the abs in tight. Look up if you can, really reach and breathe. Now T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that knee and do whatever you did on the second lunge on the other side. You can repeat the warrior two or bend the elbow. Just try not to put real weight on that lower arm. Reach, look up, abs in tight, breathing, lengthen that spine. T position, inhaling. Exhale, straighten the leg. Check the posture, inhaling, bringing those arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push that right hip out, lower the left arm down, and slide down into that triangle, just as we did before. Or if you crossed over on the other side, cross over on this side to the revolving triangle as well. Try to be as balanced as possible. If you can do the same on both sides of your body, that's best. Try not to put real weight on the lower arm if you can help it. Keep those abs in tight and breathe. Then back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Both feet pointing forward. Some people like theirs out, the toes out just a bit. Do whatever feels best for you. You're going to come forward for a bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips with a nice flat back. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. If you can keep the head and neck or the back nice and flat from the hips to the forehead, you can bend further and go to your limit, but you're not competing against anyone but yourself. Bring the arms up in the flying position, reaching up with the arms and shoulders. Abs are in tight. Push out through those glutes. Lengthen that spine. Head and neck, an extension of the spine, or just relax down, whatever feels best for you. I like mine an extension of the spine, but do what works for your body. Don't forget to breathe. Now release the hold and lower the arms, inhaling. Exhale, just let the upper body relax down. Let gravity pull you down. If you need to support yourself, you can support yourself with your hands. You may square the arms off with the hands on the elbows, or just let yourself hang. And you may hold this posture breathing or come into the full triangle. If so, from the outside, place your hands on the back of the thighs, calves, ankles, or heels. Lengthen the spine. Push out through the glutes and bring the torso in toward your legs, your straight legs, as best you can. Breathing. Keep those abs in tight. No stress on the head and neck. Now release the hold, inhaling. Exhale, keeping the legs and hips stationary. Place both hands on the back of the right calf, actually thigh, calf, ankle, or heel, and bring the torso over toward that straight right leg. Don't worry about the head and neck. Just keep it an extension of the spine. Keep those abs in tight. And breathe. Now release the hold, inhaling. Exhale and rotate over to the other side in the same stretch, reaching and breathing. Check that posture. Keep those abs in tight. Release the hold and come back to the center. Exhale, and you may just let your body hang. You may square the elbows off again, or the arms off with the hands on the elbows, or you may again come into that full triangle. So whichever you choose, focus on your posture and your breathing. Now release the hold, inhaling. Exhale, and place your fingertips or palms on the floor in front of your body and under your shoulders, so you're supporting yourself. Then bring the heels in with the toes pointed out. Bend the knees and lower the hips. Come up, arms in the T position, palms down, palms up, and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Loosen up everything again. You may want to walk your knees up and down because I hope you got a good hamstring and glute stretch. I know I did. Don't forget to breathe. Your body needs the oxygen. And let's take a deep cleansing breath right now. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. And roll the shoulders back, great big circles. Loosening up the torso as you roll. Remembering to breathe. And then straighten the arms for full range of motion. Very good. Now shake out again. We have some time left. That's good. Let's go ahead and do a brief sun salutation before we get down to the floor. So stand at the front of your mat if you can. Feet parallel to each other, no more than shoulder width apart. And they can touch if you want. Mine aren't, but you may if you like. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. And first, just let the upper body relax down. Let gravity pull you down naturally. Legs are straight, but you don't have to lock the knees. Abs are in tight. And now you can do Ardha Uttanasana with the fingertips on the floor beside the feet, or you can modify with the fingertips on the front of your legs, wherever you can, keeping your back as long and flat as possible. So listen to your body and do what works for you. Abs are in tight, head and neck are an extension of the spine, and your breathing. Push out through the glutes when you're coming forward. And now Ardha Uttanasana, excuse me, just Uttanasana. We did Ardha. Uttanasana with the palms on the floor beside the feet, bending the knees if you need to, or you can stay in Ardha Uttanasana if you need to modify. Just keep those abs in tight and breathe. Now bend the knees enough to slide the left and the right foot back. Hip width apart, hips in the air. Up on those toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso and arms. Roll the shoulders down from the outside, bringing those triceps somewhat facing downward. Lengthen again, abs in tight, breathing in this downward facing dog. You can always modify down on your knees if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Now lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position. High on those shoulders. Try to make sure the rear end's not sagging or sticking up as best you can. And remember, you can always modify down on your knees if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Now open to the right to a side plank. You can modify with the left or lower knee on the floor. You can have the heel of one foot up against the toes of the other, or stack your feet on top of each other. Lots of options here. Focus on your posture and your breathing. If you want, you can lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back to a plank. Just check your posture, make sure you're stable. And then open to the other side. And whatever you did on the other side of your body, try to do on this side as well. Focus on your posture and your breathing. You want to lower that upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check that posture. Hips again back up into the air. Up on those toes, push the heels down, lengthen. Come into that downward facing dog. If you're not modifying on your knees, walk the dog, keeping the toes on the floor. Bend one knee as you push the other heel closer to the floor. But keep those abs in nice and tight. Breathe. Feel the stretch up the back of your legs, walking your dog at your own pace. And then push both heels down. Lower the hips again to a plank or a high hover position. Just briefly. Bend the knees, knees on the floor, tops of the feet on the floor. You can lower down to a moon position, sliding all the way down. You can do a puppy pose if you want. That's what I was hesitating for. If you want to do a puppy pose with the rear end in the air, feel free to do so. Just modify or change it up however it works for you. Breathe in. Now pick your heads up, slide the arms forward, elbows on the floor, come into a low hover on the elbows. You can always modify if you need to by lowering your thighs or your your legs and your hip bones down to the floor. If you want to work on your core and your upper body strength, try to keep that rear end up, but not too high up, as flat as possible. Abs are in, breathing. And now lower the legs and the hip bones to the floor, tops of the feet on the floor, and you'll be the quads on the floor. You'll be in that elbow cobra. You can switch it up to a sphinx if you'd like, with the palms on the floor in front of you. Breathing, stay high on the shoulders. Look up if you can. Keep that jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Breathe. And you may hold it here breathing, or palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and come all the way up to a full cobra, high on those shoulders. Look up and breathe. And now lower just till you no longer need the support of your hands, and come into that locust posture. Head and torso are up, arms are parallel to the floor, palms up, and then you can bring those legs up. If you need to modify, keep the legs down. Look up and breathe. Full locust. Now lower the legs, inhaling. Exhale, palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, and again, come up to either a full cobra, or you can do an upward dog with the weight on the palms of the hands and the tops of the feet. And if you want, you can bring the left leg up. Lower it, inhaling. Exhale, bring the right leg up. Lower it, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees enough to plant the toes on the floor behind you and bring those hips up into the air. Again, feet hip width apart. Up on those toes, push the heels down. Lengthen and come into that downward facing dog. Abs in tight. You can always modify on your knees if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Now lower the hips enough to slide the left and the right foot back up where it started. And again, come into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor beside the feet or on your legs. Whatever works for you. Nice flat back, abs are in tight. Push out through the glutes, head and neck, and extension of the spine. Don't forget to breathe. Then Uttanasana if you choose. You don't have to, but you may. Lowering the palms to the floor. Bending the knees if you need to. No stress on the head, neck. Just let the head and neck relax. Then just relax the upper body, head, neck, and arms. And you may round up one vertebra at a time, as we did before, or arms at your ears or your sides. And you can modify by bending the knees as you come up, or keep them straight, and flatten the back as you slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, bend the knees into that chair variation. Knees are over the feet. Arms are an extension of the spine. You can modify with the arms in the parallel position in front of you if you choose. Keep those abs in tight. Breathing. Then straighten the legs, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and either stretch upward or arch back, reaching back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening up the torso as you roll. Breathing. And straighten the arms for full range of motion. And now shake everything out. We still have a bit of time, so let's, I'm going to change the view just a bit. And let's get down to the floor, hopefully without using our hands for support. But if you need the support, by golly, do it. I'd rather not have anyone get hurt. Now, seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Just relax the hands. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down one vertebra at a time. And as the head reaches the floor, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up. Remember, if you have back issues, you're going to want to bend the knees and then straighten the legs up. Otherwise, just bring those straight legs up as perpendicular to the floor as possible. Keep that lower back against the floor as best you can. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet. If you need to, you can always support your legs with your hands or a strap or a towel until you're strong enough to do it on your own. But circle those feet round and round, keeping those abs in tight. You're lubricating the ankles by doing this. And then change direction with the circles. Try to do the same number of circles in both directions. And then point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs. Place the hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward. Try to make sure that that lower back is against the floor as best you can and the abs are in tight as best you can. If you can keep the legs straight, you can slide the hands down to the calves or the ankles, but try to keep the shoulders on the floor as best you can. Breathing, keep that pressure on those legs if you can for that nice stretch. Point the toes, flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet, release the hold, bring those legs up, inhaling, perpendicular to the floor. Exhale, if you can, put your hands on the back of the thighs. And if you can bring the legs up closer to you, try to do so. If you can't, just hold them there. Try to keep them as straight as possible, keeping that lower back against the floor. Try to keep that back nice and flat on the floor. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. Release the hold, bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight. Your legs are relaxed, but tightly hugging. They're being hugged in by your arms. Your back is against the floor. The abs are in tight and you may roll from side to side. to massage that back against the floor, promoting circulation and hopefully preventing pain as best you can. But remember to go slowly so you use your muscles to move and not momentum. Don't forget to breathe. Come back to the center. We're going to do a bridge posture. So release the hold, place the feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Relax the arms at your sides right now, palms up, fingers naturally curled up. Press the lower back into the floor, slightly picking up the hips, tightening the glutes, the quads, and the abdominal muscles. The lower body is very tight, but the upper body is relaxed. Shoulders are resting down into the surface below you. And don't forget to breathe. Now release the hold, inhaling. Exhale, keeping the knees hip width apart as best you can, and keep your head and neck straight, just looking up. Don't turn to the side to look or anything. You want to protect your neck and the upper back. So roll the hips up into the air. If you can, bring the hands underneath you and clasp your fingers together, straightening the arms. If you can't straighten the arms, you can just push down, palms on the floor as close together as you can, but try to straighten if you can. And then arch the back. Bring the arms, the shoulders, and the shoulder blades as close together as possible. As you bring those hips up into the air, arching that back, opening that chest, pushing down with the arms as best you can. Breathing, head and neck nice and straight. If you want again, you can tighten the glutes, quads, and abs. Breathing. Can't say it enough. Now release the hold and slowly round down, one vertebra at a time, taking a deep breath into your system as that lower back begins to touch the floor. Exhale and bring those knees back up and hug them into your chest with your arms, rolling again from side to side, massaging the back against the floor. Breathing. If this is not very comfortable, you can do the happy baby pose. And if you want to do that, bring the legs up. Either hold the ankles with your hands with the knees bent, or wrap your index fingers around the big toes. Knees are bent and out to the side, and then just roll from side to side. Happy baby pose. Either one, or do a little bit of both like I'm doing. Just keep those abs in tight and try to make sure you're rolling slowly, basically, so you're using those muscles to move, to transfer the weight and not just momentum from side to side. I'm coming back to the full wind releasing position. And now, check the time. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, let's go ahead and straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes, flex the feet. I want you to walk the ceiling just a bit, legs straight, feet flexed. Pushing out through the heels. Your lower back remains on the floor. Your abs are still in tight. You're slowly walking the ceiling. Just a bit here. Come back to the center, toes pointed. Cross one leg over the other and open wide like we did. And then slowly come back up and cross the other leg over into that scissor posture. So you did the walk and now you're doing just a bit of the scissor. Kind of opening those hips a little bit more. One more of the scissor on each side. Come back to the center. Toes are pointed, flex the feet, relax the feet, circle those feet round and round, lubricating the ankles some more. Change direction again with the circles. Point the toes, flex the feet, relax the feet, open the legs again. Put some pressure on those inner thighs, sliding the hands down if you can keep the legs straight, but listen to your body and do what works for you. Keep those abs in tight and the lower back against the floor as best you can. Point the toes, flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet, release the hold, bring those legs up, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing, abs in tight. Release the hold now, arms in the T position, palms down, shoulders remain on the floor. We're going to do the full pelvic twist. So lower those knees over on the right. Keeping both shoulders on the floor always and looking at the opposite hand if you can. If not, just look up as a modification. Rolling the back against the floor, keeping the thighs as close to the chest as possible. Roll them over the same distance on the other side, looking at the opposite hand. Keep those abs in tight and at your own pace now, roll from side to side. And however far you go on one side of your body, try to do the same on the other so your body is as balanced as possible. You're going at your own pace. Always check the posture and always breathe on this posture. And if you want a little more when you're in the center, I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Straighten those legs up. There we go. Straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes and flex the feet. Keep the legs straight and the feet flexed and slowly lower them down as close to the floor in the right hand as possible. Looking at the opposite side with the shoulders on the floor just like before. And then in a slow, fluid motion, bring the legs up, rolling the back against the floor and slowly lower them in the same manner on the left side of your body, just like before. And at your own pace, slowly go from side to side, balancing your body, toning your muscles, strengthening your core. Breathing. And on the final one, bend the knees if they're not already bent. And come back to the center. Straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. Place the soles of the feet together, bending the knees, and slowly lower the feet to the floor, allowing the knees to open. Let gravity just pull them down naturally. And then lower the arms near your sides. I'm about probably a 35, 40-degree angle, palms up, fingers naturally curled up. Let the shoulders rest down into the surface below you. Close your eyes and breathe in this bottle opener posture. And now we'll prepare for Shavasana or full relaxation. So if you want, you can just slide the heels on down until the legs are straight and let the feet flop out to the sides, and you'll be in the corpse posture. It's supposed to be one of the most comfortable postures. And if you don't have any issues, it actually is extremely comfortable. If you want more though, bring your arms to the sides near your hips, palms down. Bring those legs up, perpendicular to the floor. Keep the back against the floor as long as you can, as long as the legs are straight up. Point the toes, flex the feet, relax the feet, and now start slowly lowering those straight legs toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember, if you have back issues, you want to bend those knees and slide them if you haven't already done so. And if you haven't already done so, haven't already reached the floor, when you do reach the floor with those straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. And then slowly exhale through the mouth. We're going to take another deep breath shortly, in through our nose again, filling our lungs. And as we exhale through the mouth this time, we're going to fist and flex and tighten everything, including doing the lion with our faces and necks. That's bugging our eyes out, opening our mouths as wide as possible, sticking the tongues out and tightening our necks. So here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and tighten everything. And release. And just rest down into the surface below you in that corpse posture. In the event that's uncomfortable for you, you can slide something under your knees. If you have back issues, you can actually put your feet on the outside of your mats and have your knees rest together with the knees bent if you need support in that way. You can put something over you, under you, whatever helps you become best able to relax. So you may want to roll your heads from side to side to find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. Your eyes are closed. Your body is in a posture that allows you to fully relax. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Your safe place might be a place you frequent in reality or one you only know in your mind. If you're not already there, go there now. You're in that safe place. As we move through your body to further relax the muscles and release the joints, begin with your hands and fingers. Relax and release and breathe. Moving up the arms, release the joints in your wrists. Relax the forearms. Release the joints in your elbows. Relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. And now relax the shoulders, the deltoid and lateral muscles as you release the joints. The arms and shoulders are now relaxed. Lower the focus to the toes and the feet. Relax the muscles. Release the joints. Allow the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. As you begin to move up the legs, release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins. Relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees. Relax the hamstrings at the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps as you relax the thighs. And now, relax the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes. Allow them to sink deeper into the surface below you. Your legs are now relaxed. Your arms are still relaxed. Focus on the torso, beginning with the lower back. Relax the muscles of the lower back, as well as the spinal area at the tailbone, moving up through that lower part of your back. Relax the obliques up the sides of your torso. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas as you relax the abdominal muscles. Breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spinal column. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades, as well as the spinal column, moving up between those shoulder blades and all the way through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest. Relax the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. And now relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Breathe. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips. Relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks. Relax the nose and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull at the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly. And now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it is time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath into your system. Exhale and bring your legs up, bending the knees. Hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position and sit cross-legged, half lotus or full lotus, nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale, and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better than when we started. I hope you got what you needed. And please unmute yourselves as I stop the recording. Thank you for being here.